Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mendes fellow Gmo, the team leader of Plan B Express. Very important, and I want to show you. It's so important you can walk yourself and give yourself a target daily, weekly, monthly, but I would advise you create a weekly and monthly target for yourself and your volatility index. Why don't you turn your volatility market into an office work? Turn your volatility market into an office work. For in Plan B Express, we know that one thing for sure is that you are building portfolio, but you're looking for cash to build your portfolio. You do not need to borrow money from anybody if you can discipline yourself. And if you're not in Plan B, you're looking for how to build a financial system for yourself, why don't you work out for a strategy, keep a daily task, and have a weekly target? And then, so weekly task, daily task is important. Weekly target is good, monthly target, because daily target could be truncated sometime. So you can keep a range. Like, for instance, if you come into the markets and you want to tell yourself, you know what, I'm starting with equity of $50 or $100. And for that, on weekly, I just want to do average of 50 to 100% of my equity in a week. All right. So, yeah, so you can work it out. I want to do average of 50 to 100% of my equity in a week. So in that means, if that's your target, you're looking at, if you start with $100, I want to advise people at least from $100. So if you still with $50, it's still okay. So you can just pick one or two instruments. For instance, you can pick, let's say, maybe boom 300 and crash 500, or you can take just boom 300 or boom 500. So let's say you want to work with only boom or 300 or crash 500, depending. Let me just give you one simple tool, one simple strategy, because I can give you everything. So only people who are already on the Plan B market entry and exit, we have full strategy. Now, this is crash 500. I found an entry on this market yesterday, and today it has done amazing and crazy stuff. Okay, see? Now, so the first thing is that this is boom, this is crash 500. So let me just show you something. A moment. I'm going to show you something. Okay, so guys, sorry, I need to show you something very fast. Keeping this, come over here. So let's say you want to face what's crash 500. Okay, this is crash 500. So I created a no trade zone for crash 500, eventually just creating some magic. Now, I've observed crash 500 respect pattern so much, and then if you want to moon, it mooned crazily. And if you want to crash crazily. So the first thing you want to go is to, at least worst case scenario, go to your 4 hours time frame. So, but of course, I'm not teaching you basic detail of technical analysis, but the first you want to do is to go to your 4-hour time frame. Okay, so go to your 4-hour time frame, right? So this is my own market on 4-hour time frame. So I already have a very big resistance for crash 500. This is crash 500, so it crashed very well. Now, of course, you want to go to daily time frame ordinarily to create your structure. So you have to create your structure. So, but I'm just want to show you how to create an office. Create an office for yourself and make it an office work for yourself. You resume work every morning, right? And then close work every day. So give yourself a target. So what do I say? The first thing is that create daily task and weekly target. Because if you say daily target, sometimes you may not meet up. Sometimes you will lose trade. Okay, it's possible. So now, but you have a weekly target. So let's say I've told us if you are trading little money, because if you are trading with big amounts, you will not be able to do what I'm saying. So if you are trading with about 2,000, maybe from $1,000 to from $1,000 to 10,000, 20,000, big volume money, you will not be able to, you may not be able to do what I say. But if you are trading with $50, $100, $200, you can give yourself weekly target to say, okay, every week, I want to do average of 50 to 100% of my equity. So that means if you are trading with $50 in a week, you are looking at to do average of $25 to $50. Now, it's possible you can do more than that. Then you are trading with $100, you're looking at to do $50 to $100 in a week. So that means in a month, you're invariably saying you're looking at doing up to $400 if you are trading with $100. Now, but understand that there will be a season where market will not be rosy. So don't give yourself hypertension. So, but you just set the target, but daily task is important. So your daily task can be this way. Every day, I review the markets and I resume trade. So time to so time. And auxiliarily, if I have opportunity of the market, I can take, but this is the specific time I want to trade. You know, that's your office work. That's why I say make it office work. So now, so this is crash 500. Now, you have seen that crash 500, look at it, all of my lines, so I can have a lot of lines, okay? Now, if you look at crash 500 here, you see that crash 500, you know, I have a resistance here. It broke it eventually, just like a fake out, and drop down. So I'm looking at crash 500, look at it, looking at the chart already, crash 500, just 1 minute, I need to. Okay, so this is now, so it's actually mooning, right? So crash 500 is mooning now, even from here, and then it bounce up, crash down again, and all of that. Understand one thing, you are looking for a crash, a spike, that is crash now to buy. That doesn't mean you cannot ride the market up. You can see that it has presented both buy and selling opportunity for you. It's because most time you look at lower time frame. So let's go to 1 hour. So you want to check the pattern of the market. Okay, where is it go up or down? Now it's going up, right? So now if I go to 1 hour, you go to 1 hour, very simple. So if you go to 1 hour now, you see the market's actually riding up, right? Still moving very, very, very fast. You are not taking trade in 1 hour because boom, crash 500 may not give you structure of that. I think it's boom 300, crash 300 do very good structure of maybe 30 minutes and all of that. So now, so what you want to do in your 1 hour, 4 hours to find maybe a kind of trend and then the support and resistance. You can see mine, right? I've drawn a lot, okay? So this was a level of resistance, support, right? And it broke it. And then you are looking at the next point of touch now is about 413, okay, 4135 or 4134 thereabout is the next touch line. You can look at it now, this 1 hour time frame. So you're looking at, so it should be going up, right? Before you may change the direction. So that means there's still more buying opportunity for this crash 500. So let me go to 30 minutes. So I'm not doing detailed training. So just tell you how and why you need to turn it to your office work. Okay, you can see clearly now more. This is 30 minutes. Okay, you can see that it's just maintaining. No crash, it's just moving. No crash, it's just moving. And like I was saying, I always tell people, if it's not a must that you understand the market structure like other people do, that will tell you, I don't trade with indicator, and understand that this volatility market is a synthetic environment. So algorithm will help you more because this has nothing to do with fundamentals and all of that. You just need to understand pure market structure and all of that. And then you need to study the behavior of a particular type of asset you may be trading. Like the character of boom and crash are different from the character of VIX, all right? So VIX character will not behave as like boom behaves. So understand that, okay? And then other thing you want to get used to is to understand the lot sizes and then how volatile some of them can be. Okay, so now This is 30 minutes. So I'm going to go down to 15 minutes because it could create more movement. So now the next is that I have to do set a weekly profit target weekly, and then set a daily activities. The next you need to do is set a month per entry. Like now, so per entry, or how many entry? If you are trading with $50, always take one entry at a time. Don't open too many entry, like 2 or 3. Always take one entry at a time so that you can be fine easily. So take one entry at a time. All right. So when you take one entry at a time, you close it, you find another entry, you close it. Now, if you are trading with $100, you can take maybe one. It's still one, or manageably 2, but it's not advisable. It's better you take one trade and you give you $2, $3, you close it. So when you're trading with $50 or $100, once you enter a trade, the market, like if I'm trending the market, it's going my direction, I could trend in for a while. But when I see that the market is choky, like what happened in this region, once you have giving you $1, $2, close it and find another entry. But like this one was mooning consistently, exactly when it has crossed this point, you know that it's still going up without stopping. So definitely it's going to get up here. You understand that another thing you must always do is that when you are going against the spike of the market, always take your profit on time. All right? Always take your profit on time. Because if you don't take your profit on time, when you spike, like if it's a crash now, like if you want to crash now, you can dump very fast. So you're not going to lose trade, right? So that's one of the things you need to understand. So, but when you are on the boom, when you are on the ride, you are facing where the market will spike to. You may not need to bother so much, but that doesn't mean you are not closing your trade. Remember, you are looking for a weekly target. And so don't always want to have everything at one time. So the market is still going. So now, one thing that will now help you is the moving averages. Okay? And so the moving averages. I use moving averages to identify some reversal points and the momentum, using this oscillator, that is MACD. This is my MACD. You can see that the market actually followed the pattern, okay, of this momentum and all of that. So you want to find an entry, all right? So you now need to get used to how to draw your trend line, support, and all of that. So you can find some support here now, and you're able to say, okay, the market is actually down, and then taking a dimension up and all of that. Now, this is another thing that will help you. So please, if you want to know detail how to set all of those things, so you have to come into our platform. So since I've been talking now, the market was at about 409 or something, 4109. Now it's on 4111. So that means from that 09, it's already 2 pips. So using one standard lot for them is $1 per lot. All right. So $1 per lot. So 2 lots, it's already $2. So since I'm talking now, $2 will have been made. And then you probably maybe want to close it. But like I told us, it's actually trending up here. This is the character of CRAS 500, and so it's still going on. So now you want to use trading what's it called? Moving averages. So there are 4 moving averages. We have 7. We have you have 7 SMA. You have 200. I always tell people 200 moving average is a very powerful moving average. When the market get there, they get restricted, and then when they get there, they get rejected, and all of that. So you want to use it, okay, to actually monitor the market as much as possible, okay? All right, so now you can see it crashed a little, like a pullback. So because that's been trending for all this while, now have a pullback before it continues. So now you can work out most time when the market is spiking or crashing. When you get to those moving averages, always find a bounce. So if I'm trading crash now, and then maybe the market was crashing down, when it pull back and get to either the 7 SMA or 50 EMA or 200, I know that there's going to be a reaction. Then I find an entry there. But always wait for a candle to close before you take your action. If not, sometimes you can close a trade and the market change direction, and then you don't be struggling the market. So this is boom 500, for instance, and you can find that when you go on higher time frame before you come down to all those lower time frame. So, but the worst I don't say go for is like all this 1 minute, it can actually purge you. So if you look at it now, crash 500, you find very fantastic trading more in 15 minutes, right? Here is good too, but you can always be truncated as much as possible, right? So you can find out that the market, the moment is below 250 MA and all of that, it was a continuous sellings and all of that until you find a kind of bottom here, find a bottom here, and then we'll find that the market start moving. So this is crash 500 dimension, right? So I use moving averages and MACD, very, very good. Now you can use Bollinger Band, but you will need to learn the setting you should keep and what to check out for before you take a spike or take a sell, as it were. So this is boom 500. So let me go to crash, this is crash 500 rather. So let me go to boom 500. So boom 500 have a little bit slower movements than the crash 500. So let's look at boom 500. Now, wow. So this finally crash 500. Can you see the MACD line cross? It crashed over just a moment. Okay, so now you can see I actually traded this guy, and you see where I said if the market now break below these guys, market is over. So let me look at it. Look at, can you see something? So you see the market. Number one, look at the moving averages, right? This is 200. So that means anything below 200, the market is still bearish, right? Even your smaller time frame is still bearish. That doesn't mean that the market cannot pull back. So you can see it still spike up to this point, got rejected there, all right? So you won't take the market so seriously when it's still below 200. And that's exactly what has happened here. Now, the market is crashing down. Now, can we find a spike again? That you have to now find, so that means you are possibly looking at the market going down to this point. But even though it's going down to this point, does that mean that the market will not still spike? It can still spike. But invariably, where the market is going down to is this point. Number one, look at the MACD. So if I go to 15 minutes, you may see a different interface, or that'll give you more clarity. So, but you can see? Can you see now? Can you see? So look at the MACD. This is bearish. It's still a bear market. So there was a time, look at the MACD, where the market was up, 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 up. Can you see it? Look at it. Can you see now? So can you see now? So the market left the back down, and then, so all this region, you must have been a very person who studied and stay with the market to have been able to be trading. I traded all these places, and it was giving a lot of money. So, but you can see a very good move here, and it crosses above what? The 200 moving average, guys, and then continue. So the uptrend, then that's a big money. So assuming you are here and you're using one standard lot, this is $100 and something. Now within maybe less than 1 day. So it's very possible that you probably exit here. So that's about $100, all right? So depending on what you are doing, can you see now? This is 15-minute time frame, right? So the moment it crosses, and you could see I have some line here, it crosses 200 moving average. Now, this is not where it started from. You can see where it started from down here. These were just mere pullback. If you go to higher time frame, you're going to see where it actually started from, right? And then here we have this MACD cross down, and then we're in small short time bear. Now, so you can use, okay, because it's this $94 thereabout. Probably when I'm here, I will have to sell I have to get out of the market once we get approaching 200 moving average. I was saying to you, if you're part of the class, to see how you actually respect those moving averages. Here was like ordinarily not supposed to be a trading zone, right? Look at it. Here was not supposed to be a trading zone, but we see trading that make a lot of money. Because if you go to 5-minute time frame now, you will see what I'm saying, how the money was made. So, but from here, ordinarily was not supposed to be a trading zone here to this point. It's now that you're even getting prepared to find an entry for sale. Because obviously, it has lost its trend, all right? It's now that you're supposed to be finding an entry. This is, okay, boom, 500. So it's now that you're supposed to find an entry. And then when you find an entry, you are looking at maybe to spy from here. Can you see why? This is a turning point. This is a turning point. This is support. That was a resistance before it became a support. So this is a turning point. This is a turning point. Now, another turning point you are having. So just always look at your left. You're going to see point to point. This is another turning point, which may not be too strong, although. So this can form a kind of support and a turning point at the same time. This is how you see all those my line when I draw. So when you get here again, it every stare. Now, but by the time you're already in at a bigger time or earlier enough, so here, so you're now looking, this is another point. This is another point. So here may now cause a reversal. At this point, it may cause a reversal. Why will it cause a reversal? This is 800 moving average. Guys, so but you can see all these points were confused points, and but people are still making money. Then here, the market change, and then we're going down. Can you see? He made an attempt to go up, it failed. Can you see that rally, how it failed? So look at where it broke down. Yeah, here. And then this is below, this is below. So everything, especially when even 50 MA now go below 200, then the next point we want to go and be discussing is at this guy. So, but before you get to this guy, it will have go back up. You know, this is boom now. We'll have go back up and come down again. So we're looking at almost 100 down the line. So thereabout, $99 thereabout, if you're using one lot size. This is 15-minute time frame anyway. Okay, so you can see how fantastic. So sometimes when they tell you, oh, I don't use trade, I don't use so I'll tell you I don't use indicator and all of that. If you use indicator and it give you money, please use it. That's the truth. If you use indicator and it gives you money, please use it. Can you see now? See that the market was selling. Can you see? So this was ordinarily, so at this point, you can see that you are still, I love this. So like 30 minutes, I told you that when the market get here, may bounce, right? So that's a kind of returning and all of that. So, but now it's still selling, still going down. When you get here, you want to observe. So imagine if you have been in here. So even when the spike here, it won't affect you because eventually the market may go down, 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 and then perhaps even get down to this point because it has been up all this while. So, but if you look at it, it'll be in a bigger time frame to check where the market was actually coming from or where it's now going to. Okay, can you see? So most of the time when I come into this market, I just make $10, $15, and all of that. So please turn your synthetic market into your full-time work and make money to build your portfolio. So that's that for. So then the same thing. So let me go to what's this called? Did it create a spike? Okay. So let's go to boom 300. Oh, sorry, boom 300. Okay, so this is boom 300. So boom 300 is still forming a kind of energy, as it were, maybe to bounce back and all of that. So you can invariably say, okay, boom 300 is still a kind of strength up. Okay, maybe this is just a temporary pullback here, back here, and then this one too. Once you break this, create another high over here, by this red line, then you can say, okay, maybe returning up again, as it were, for boom 300. So, but you can see that there was a lot of buying opportunity. I respect this mark. This is pin bar. Now, after that, what happened? So at an important area was like a fake out, and then it drop again, another move and drop again. So you can find always entry and exit where you understand the movement of the market with the price actions, and then supporting with your required or supporting the indicators. That will help you a lot. Okay, so now let's go to crash 300. Okay. All right, so the same thing in crash 300 is still a down. So you pull back, sit down, you got rejected at 200. Can you see? Bam, bam. Then again, you made an attempt, you got rejected. So as long as it's being rejected, it continues to come down until you find a proper movement before you can take it serious. You take this guy serious now that is going up when it crosses this 200 moving average, then you are now finding other resistances here. Look at your left. Every time you're looking for resistance, look at your left. What has happened before to give you the history that may repeat itself when you get there. That's why you're looking at your left. So an RCV 75, you must not trade all the instruments. You can trade only one or two instruments and be fine. Okay, you can see V75 still going down, you know. So if we, same thing, if you are using your indicator, it's going to help you a lot, but you need to understand basic market structure. Structure your market out first before you add up all of those indicators. If you do not structure your market and you're adding indicator, I think it's a waste of time. Okay, I think I created this trade here. So let's go to 15-minute time frame. So now this is 15-minute time frame. Okay, so this is not too juicy. I told you guys, saw the movement here. Okay, I think this was openly before. Saw the movement here, broke down from here. An attempt have been failing. So the next you want is that the market returning back below this line, and then you are now finding another entry or another point of, can you see now? Here. So at every point in time, you can locate region and structure, substructure that can cause an obstruction, either to buy or to sell. And then you're going to be fine. So turn your volatility market into your real-time or full-time work, targeting, creating daily activities and weekly income target and monthly income target. Do all of those necessary things. And then you want to know more, to get more detail on how to get the best out of this indices market, you can inbox me on my WhatsApp number +23480 369245 and 88. The number is +234 80 36 92 45 and 88. So you can help yourself to make a lot of money. So when you make the money, you push it into building your portfolio, helping your family. All right, thank you very much. So you have a nice time. So this Plan B Express. I am Felix Smith, as Jimo, the team leader of Plan B Express. So you can go to our portal www.planbexpress.com to read more about Plan B Express. Thank you very much for your time. And so please, this is going to be fantastic and phenomenal if you can pay rapt attention. Make sense? Bye for now.